I'm going to be working on my Craft Roulette submission for episode 253. We have a project card with 3 folds. I think I have a plan for that. It's probably, I don't know if it's a loose interpretation, but it's going to be my interpretation. Let's put it that way. Color sweater, so that pretty much leaves the whole gambit open, so that's good. Element footwear, and then random post-it. I'm going to use my post-its to probably mask a little bit. For the footwear, I'm using this lovely stamp that I got at a thrift store. It's by Whimsy Stamps. I've never colored her before. She's super duper cute, and she's got the cutest boots on you've ever seen. Watching last night, Nemo was the guest artist or card maker, whatever you would like to say, and she watercolored her image. So I got some Tim Holtz watercolor paper out. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to keep it contained because watercoloring, you know, is something I like to play with, but I'm definitely not a master at it. Any kind of coloring mediums I'm not a master of. But anyway, I'm going to stamp it first in Memento. I'm going to use my stamp positioner here, and then I'm going to do it in Versamark ink and use some clear embossing powder on it so that it makes these little wells so the watercolors they don't mix when I don't want them to mix, if that makes sense. So, okay, let's get started. Okay, I took my pad out of my stamp positioner because this is a thicker stamp, and I'm going to place her, I guess, kind of in the middle of this. I don't think it really makes a big difference. Okay, and pick her up. So first we're going to go with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I don't know if Memento would not smear with watercolors. I don't think I've ever done any real looking at that about what works well with watercolor and won't is like, I could use my Stay Zone because that's waterproof. I could have done that. But I'm kind of a Memento girl. Okay, my Post-it notes. My desk is not big, guys. Sometimes it drives me a little nuts because I'm like, it's not doing what I want it to do. And again, my little magnets are going rogue a little bit. They're just being a pain. All right, we're going to do one more for good measure because I feel like this middle section still needs a little bit more oomph. There you go. All right, now let's get ready. I'll clean off my stamp, and then we're going to stamp with Versamark ink. Okay, so I'm using some Jukins Clear. I've already stamped it with the Versamark. What am I talking about? Versafine. Just a clear, sticky ink. All right, I'm not going to let you have to listen to all me melt this because it's loud. And actually, I think I'm going to need some clear embossing powder soon. This is the last little bit I got. It's only lasted me a good 15 years. Now, I do not have any fancy coloring watercolors. This came out of a kit that I bought my kid when he was young. Had it forever. And I do take it out every once in a while. I'm just using a brush. It's just a little round brush, I guess you would say. Let me also get my rag out. And I doubt you're going to want to watch me do this. So I'm not sure what I want to do exactly. I feel like this brown could be a skin tone. It's going to make her look really it's going to make her look really, I'm going to add some yellow in it maybe. Dark, like she's got a suntan. I probably won't ever get this color back again, but we're going to go for it, guys. I probably will play some music during this time. Because, yeah, she looks like a little yellow princess. The nice thing about this is that I can add water and I dab it off if it's too bold like it was. Okay, I'm not gonna do all of this because it's gonna take me a while. Okay, I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, here she is all colored in. She is perfectly imperfect. There are a few places still that I feel like the stamp didn't do a great job, so I'm gonna use a little black marker just to kind of define that a little bit more. I think that makes it look a little better. Okay, now Post-it notes. I'm actually going to use this Post-it tape. I used this the other night to hold some jackets down in place. And I just want a nice little torn edge. Kind of going down the middle of her. I need another piece. So I'm going to tear another one off. Okay. I know this is kind of boring. And I'm gonna have this part of the torn edge. Kind of like that. Okay, now it's time to do a little bit of adding on some color. Okay, I'm gonna go with Broken China. It's one of my favorite colors, and then a big fluffy brush. Trying to tap some off because I want to do this with a light hand. I just want a little bit of something. Side. Not so much on this one. Okay. I like that. Something a little different. Okay. All right, let's cut this down just a little bit. I think I want it 3 like this. All right, we're going to start with this, but I think I may even add a little distressing around the edges if I can find my distress tool. Okay, I thought I'd lost it, but I did find my distress tool. So what this does is roughs up the edges like that. All right, now starting to start building the card. I'm going to cut a panel off of this. So the size of a card front, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I'm going to take this lovely pink cardstock. Let me get this little piece off the end here. Okay, because we don't need that. And then we're going to do this one is going to be 4. So a layering piece. So 4 by, did I do this 5 1/2? Lord, I don't know that I did. Oh, I did. I did good. Okay. So this will be 5 1/4. I was like, I don't think I cut that right, but yes, I did. Okay. Then I need one more piece that's going to be a little triangle. So we'll make this, we'll do 3 by 3, I guess. We'll start that 3 by 3, right? And then I need this to be a triangle. So I'm gonna line up the points like that. And with my little guide wire, I can really get that precise, which is kind of nice. All right, like that. Okay, now a little bit of scoring because it has to have 3 folds, right? So this is going to be fold 1 and 2. I'm going to take said triangle and on 2 sides of it, I am going, let me find my scoring tool. I'm going to score 1/4 inch. I think that's all I really need, 1/4 inch. So here, and then here. Okay. Then, oops, hold on, put my stuff away in the wrong spot. I'm going to take some scissors and miter it somehow. How would I miter this exactly? I think just go straight across like that. Then these two can fold in. I'm not gonna need these little pieces. I don't want those showing. So we'll do that. I'll do that. Okay, so that's 2 of the 3 folds. All right, I'm taking this and layering it on here, just like that. I'm going to take some liquid glue, I think, so I have wiggle time, because this is where I can mess things up. And I'm going to add that to these flaps. Okay. And I'm going to just layer this in the corner, just like that. Okay, I'll let that dry. Okay, on this, I did cut this down to about 2 by 2, and then cut this into a nice little triangular piece as well. A 2 by 2 square, and then cut it in a triangle. And I did the opposite side of the stripe paper because I thought that would be a little bit more interesting. Okay, then I have to take a regular note card like this, which is a A2 size, so 4 1/4, which is the same as this base, right? And then I'm going to cut this down. Okay, if I can make enough room to do this. And I don't know if you can see, guys, I'm really not sure. Okay, and I want this to be the same size as this. This was, yeah, 3. Yeah. Okay. And then by 5. Right. Righto. Righto, people. I was going to say, did it not go through, but it did. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Then my little lovely lady, she's going to go on here. Like so. She's going to take up the whole front, but that's cool. That's all well and good. I do not have a sentiment. Let me make sure it's folding. Okay. There we go. Do I want it one? I don't know. So this is fold number 3. And then she is going to sit right in here in the middle of that lovely corner card. But do I want a sentiment? Let me think about that. I'm really having a hard time with a sentiment. So at this point, I'm going to leave it off. But I am going to add a little bit of sparkle. Is it sparkle? Please tell me this is sparkle. Yes. Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I was going to say. Put some just kind of over here on the sides of our pom-poms. Why is this not writing? Uh-oh. Have I messed up my pen? There it goes. Okay. And then I'll put some like right in here. And right in here. And maybe along the lines of her fur. Just kind of tracing it a little bit. And I'm only going to put it on to the right side. I'm not going to put it everywhere. You can't see it. It kind of is overtaken by the gloss from the embossing powder, but that's fine. I am not going to put a sentiment on her because I can't decide what that sentiment would be at this point. So I think I'm going to leave it as is. And then later, if I decide she needs a sentiment, I'll add it then. All right, guys, here is my card. Let's just make sure I hit all the elements for Craft Roulette's challenge number 253. Is this 253? Yes. So 3 folds. I got 2 folds here in the corner pocket, and then the third fold is this little mini note card that goes into the corner pocket. Sweater colors. I got blues, pinks, purples, all girly colors. So I love that. And then element footwear. She's got her cute little pom-pom boots on that I love. And then random post-it. And I used, I threw it away already, but I tore edges of post-it tape to mark down the middle, and I just added a little bit of coloring using those torn edges. And I repeated that torn edge around the card as well, just to kind of make it work, I guess. There you go. That's my card. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Have a great one.